Hey guys, John from the John Muir Show here, and there would be no other way to wrap up this week with the final video than by talking about the thing that has dominated the news cycle for the entire week. That, of course, being the Senate Judiciary Committee hearings of Brett Kavanaugh and Christine Ford yesterday regarding the sexual assault allegations from back in the 1980s, the very vague ones that Dr. Christine Ford has made against Judge Brett Kavanaugh. And for the sake of this, we're going to go back to the very beginning. A couple of weeks ago, when it had come out in the middle of this month that there were some sort of alleged sexual assault allegations being made against the Supreme Court nominee. You see, when that first came out, as you'll remember, it was one Senator Dianne Feinstein, the liberal from California. She is the top Democrat on the Senate Judiciary Committee, yet she was the one who had come out and said, oh yeah, there's a woman who wrote me a letter, and she said that Brett Kavanaugh back in high school in the 1980s assaulted her. She doesn't remember when, she doesn't remember where, she doesn't remember a lot of the key details, but oh, she said this happened, so we must immediately take this seriously. And we did our best to take it seriously, but at the same time, there was a lot of things that we really couldn't take seriously. I mean, this is the United States of America, and you probably know this. You could probably say it along with me if you want to. In the United States of America, you are innocent until proven guilty. And in the United States of America, we have something great about this, that no matter how damning the evidence is against a person, and it actually wasn't really damning at all in this case, is that you have the opportunity to, when you are accused of something, you can face your accuser and you can respond to your accuser. Dianne Feinstein, she gives this very vague description. Brett Kavanaugh, he's got his name getting dragged through the mud here. The liberal media, the fake news, they immediately jump on this, and he doesn't even know what to respond to. He doesn't even know who the person is that's accusing him. He doesn't even know when this supposedly happened exactly, an exact day and year and all that. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Dianne Feinstein was so reckless in doing this, and Dianne Feinstein, this entire way, has been somebody who clearly does not care whatsoever about Brett Kavanaugh. She doesn't care about getting to the real truth, to the bottom of things. No. Dianne Feinstein, who there should be a lot of responsibility, in addition to being the senior senator from the state of California, this is the ranking member, the most powerful Democrat on one of the most powerful committees in this country, the Senate Judiciary Committee. She has responsibilities. There are certain things that she is supposed to do. She is supposed to follow the protocol. You know what would have been nice? Because Senator Feinstein received this letter from Miss Ford in late July, like 5+ weeks before she actually came out with it. It's abundantly clear she did not care whatsoever about Christine Ford or Christine Ford's story. No. Christine Ford was a political pawn to her. Christine Ford was somebody that she'd figured, oh, I can throw this person out there on Capitol Hill and have her talk before my committee, and oh, there's no way that they could possibly go forward with the Kavanaugh nomination after this. But we heard from both sides, and Kavanaugh was the more convincing and is going forward. And even though there's some problems that, we will address Monday on the show in full with people like Jeff Snowflake, who seem to be defecting from the Republican ranks, being the rhino, maybe even the Democrat is probably a better word for it that he is, saying that he might vote against Kavanaugh. But nonetheless, with all of that, this right here, it all plays into what Dianne Feinstein was doing. She started this. She wanted this shameful game when there was no legitimate reason to go opposing Brett Kavanaugh. She started all of this, and she didn't even go the proper channels. There are certain procedures in the Senate you're supposed to go. She should have brought this as soon as it was brought to her attention, these claims by Dr. Ford. She should have brought them right to the chairman of her committee. That would be Chuck Grassley, the Republican senator from Iowa. She did not do that. He found out when the rest of us did. It is absolutely shameful. She is elected to an incredibly powerful position in the Senate, and there are certain protocols you need to follow. You're entrusted with that. You have constituents. She has the constituents from one of the biggest states in this country, California, that are relying on her to just do her damn job. And she was unwilling to do that in this case. And you know what? When you're trusted with power, when you're given great opportunity, and you don't take it seriously, when you don't do what you're supposed to, it seems that makes you ungrateful. At least in the eyes of one good listener, Shane in Green Bay, it makes you ungrateful. So congratulations to Senator Dianne Feinstein. You are the latest inductee into the old Ingrate Hall of Fame. And if you want full analysis of all the latest turns here when it comes to the Kavanaugh confirmation process, tune in this Monday, the John Muir Show, 8:40 a.m. WTAQ, 9 a.m. WSAU and WHBL. Have a great weekend. Till next time, I'm out.